but it doesn't change the truth.
Your claim that Donald Trump is motivated by vengeance and grievance would be a lot more credible if your entire campaign were not based on vengeance and grievance against one man.
Wow. Bars. Boom.
That said that if that Hunter Biden laptop story
Have any arguments against that right now? And I want to see how it goes. In this one right here, it got really heated. And I believe Vivek Ramaswamy came out on top, but he did something that I really don't like. When I hear politicians talk, I don't want to hear the same talking points over and 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 over again. I get it. You have to make these talking points so that it resonates. So people, when they hear it, they believe that he's all about brand. He's staying on brand. But when you hear it so much, it becomes disingenuous. It becomes, you know, it's not authentic anymore. And he's going to say the whole thing about running from something, running to something, and all this other stuff. But he will check the hell out of Chris Christie. I want y'all to see this right here, because Chris Christie, it takes a lot to shut him up. But on this one right here, OMG, Vivek Ramaswamy is about to show off. Let's check it out, guys.
We are going to take a brief moment and talk about the elephant not in the room.
Of course you want to take a moment to talk about Trump. Let's talk about Trump.
Former President Trump has been indicted in 4 different states on 91 counts. He will be processed tomorrow in Georgia at the Fulton County Jail for charges relating to the 2020 election loss.
You all signed a pledge to support the eventual Republican nominee. If former President Trump is convicted in a court of law, would you still support him as your party's choice?
That's a loaded daggone question, man. But they are all up here and they got to face, if you say it in front of all these people, you got to stand by it.
Please raise your hand if you would.
There they go with the raising of the hands. You see how slow, like they had to see if everybody else raised their hand. The fella at the end right here, I don't know who this guy is, but the fella at the end, he decided not to raise his hand, but everyone else did. It started out with Vivek Ramaswamy, who raised his hand first and high, then Tim and Nikki Haley, and then it went on and on and on, and everybody was just playing, okay, if he did it, I'm gonna do it. If he did it, I'm gonna do it. That's disingenuous, guys. Come on now.
Just hold on. So just to be clear, Governor Christie, you were kind of late to the game there, but you raised your hand?
No, I'm doing this. Look, I'm doing this.
And
not
I know
this.
you didn't.
Whoa. No.
What's
And
the
look, here's the bottom line.
Oh, he said he wasn't raising his hand. He was doing this, not this. I was doing like this, not this. I saw him raise his hand. He lying, right? He was raising his hand.
Someone's got to stop normalizing this conduct, okay? Now, whether or not you believe that the criminal charges are right or wrong, the conduct is beneath the office of President of the United States.
The conduct of someone who's defending himself against charges that are not true. What conduct would you like to see him have? I know that's going to rub some of you the wrong way, but I don't see, I want him to explain the conduct part. I need some context, okay? Be more specific.
And you know, this is the great thing about this country. Booing is allowed, but it doesn't change the truth. It doesn't change the truth.
Mr. Ramaswamy, you raised your hand supporting.
I'd like to get in and respond. Let's just speak the truth, okay? President Trump, I believe, was the best president of the 21st century. It's a fact. And Chris Christie...
Somebody's always going to bring in race.
Honest to God, your claim that Donald Trump is motivated by vengeance and grievance would be a lot more credible if your entire campaign were not based on vengeance and grievance against one man.
Wow. Bars. Where's my daggone microphone that I can drop? I can't drop this one. It's on a daggone mic stand. I can't drop it. Mic drop. That looks stupid. That looks mic drop. That looks dumb and it makes too much noise. Okay, I need my other microphone. Where's my other mic? I guess I'll find it later. That was a mic drop.
And if people at home want to see a bunch of people blindly bashing Donald Trump without an iota of vision for this country, they could just change the channel to MSNBC right now.
Boom. without, he said, you're blindly bashing, but that's not the part. And you don't have an iota. You have not one iota of vision of how to make this country better. Why are you even up here on the stage?
But I'm not running for president of MSNBC. I am running for president of the United States. We're skating on thin ice, and we cannot set a precedent where the party in power uses police force to indict its political opponents. It is wrong. We have to end the weaponization of justice in this country.
30 seconds.
Bruh. Let me tell you something. On this part of the debate, he is washing Chris Christie. Bruh, he got you good.
70 seconds.
Look, let me tell you
No, I'm sorry. 30 seconds covered.
You make me laugh because you sit here in an answer. You sit here in an answer right.
Hold on one second.
Let's wait till these boos die down because they don't like me right now. Everybody knew what you was coming here to do. You told everyone, my number one goal is to sugar honey iced tea all over Trump's name. That's it. That's what I'm going to do all night. I'm going at Trump. I'm going at Trump. And I know people will vote for me if I go at Trump because that's the popular thing to do. That is so childish, man. That's like so high school lunchroom, pick on the weird kid or pick on the kid that everybody's supposed to hate. It's ridiculous.
You sit here in an answer. You sit here talking about how you want to stand up for the rule of law.
Yes.
And law and order. And the fact is that it can't be selective. In your book, you had much different things to say about Donald Trump than you're saying here tonight.
That's not true.
Well, it is very true.
That is not
true. It's very true. I read it,
because
and
there's
I know.
a difference between bad behavior and illegal behavior, Chris. And you as a prosecutor should know better.
Yeah, you know what? I know a lot better.
There's a difference between bad behavior. And
I know a lot better than you do. You've never done it like you've never done anything.
Ooh, now we're about to compare. We're about to compare records. It's a difference between bad behavior and illegal behavior. I believe that 1,000%. Then that's why only thing Chris Christie stands on is conduct. This is conduct. Look at him. He's being rude. He's not going along with what we want him to go along with, and he's not going to do.
To try to advance the interests of this government, except to put yourself forward as a candidate tonight. And here's the thing. We've stood up for law and order. I did it as U.S. attorney. I did it as governor. And I am not going to bow to anyone when we have a president of the United States who disrespects the Constitution. He said,
your MSNBC contributor.
he said,
these are politicized indictments, and we have to call out the truth.
Martha, it's important to say that the president said, Donald Trump said, it's okay to suspend the Constitution. Now, the oath you take is to preserve, protect, and defend, not suspend. I will always stand up for our Constitution.
That is a real reason for your boy Chris Christie to stand up against Trump if he said that. But there has to be more to it. Now, you can't just be on one side. Just try to be objective, all right? Try to understand both sides. Which one outweighs the other? Because Chris Christie, your record is not perfect either. But at the end of the day, exactly what are you in support of? What are you against? We can clearly see that Vivek Ramaswamy is really trying to stand up to anybody that want to put smut on Trump's name. So Trump wasn't there, but Trump was being represented hard by Vivek Ramaswamy. He made sure that I'm here to take up for him. Who else wants smoke? Because he was throwing out smoke everybody. But I want to hear more about it, man. This thing is becoming more and more interesting to me. I never watched debates. I thought they was boring as hell. I don't trust politicians, not on the Republican side, not on the Democratic side. It seemed like they are all doing what they got to do and saying what they got to say in order to get a job. Are there some pure heart inside the mix? I believe so. But just like they have to prove stuff to you, they have to prove that to me, that they are being truthful and authentic and they actually want to see good for this country. And that's what they got to do for me.